Hi everyone and welcome to the vlog. This is Carlo and this is the channel where we talk about mostly sneakers and tech. And today we're going to talk about a really cool pair of sneakers that's currently selling for under 3,500 pesos. This is the Brand Black Gama. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please make sure that you do. We are doing a giveaway for the Air Be Nice sneakers. I'm sure you guys have seen it on Facebook. So I'll put a link down below so that you can check out the mechanics on how you can join that one. But to join, you need to be subscribed to the channel. So let's get to it. So I was in Titan 22. It's one of the nicer sneaker stores here in Manila in the Philippines. They do mostly Nike and Jordan brand shoes a few weeks ago, and I was shopping for a new pair of shoes that I could take with me home. Now usually I would just go skip the initial wall of sneakers and go straight to the Jordans. But for this particular trip, I wanted to check out the other brands that were being carried by the store. And one of the brands that was being offered was Brand Black. Now, Brand Black, I really don't know much about it except for the fact that it's there in Titan. But the designs have always been intriguing. In fact, I've seen them a couple of times. They always turn my head when I pass by that wall. But I never got around to buying one because the prices were pretty much the same or almost close to the Nikes and the Jordans. But last week, or I think it was 2 weeks ago, that all changed because they did the massive sale for Brand Black, going as far as 50% off. And one of the pairs that I picked up was this one. This is the Gama, the Brand Black Gama, and I got this for a little over 3,000 pesos. I think it was just 3,100 pesos, which I think is a pretty good steal considering how good this shoe is. I've tried them on feet, I've worn them several days now. It's ridiculously comfortable, and the materials that they used on this shoe actually surpasses the quality of the materials being used by a lot of more expensive shoes. So if you want a good pair of shoes that will make you stand out, that are comfortable, but at the same time won't break the bank, you might want to check out the Brand Black wall over at Titan 22. So as you guys can see, the construction very much looks like it's a sock. It's a tubular, they're calling it a tubular knit, which is very apt because it's kind of like a slip-on shoe because it offers that sock-like experience that you get with actually other NMDs from Adidas. So for example, just so I can, this is the City Sock Gore-Tex. So as you guys can see, it's primarily it's built like a sock. You just put your foot in. And I think that was the initial experience or build that Brand Black was going for. But instead of just one massive prime knit upper, they added to layer it with a few more textures that gives it that extra bit of oomph and pop. And of course, the detail is just amazing. So let's go through the details. First up, they put full grain, and I'll say that again, full grain. It's not tumble leather, it's not cheap leather. They actually used full grain leather support panels for the heel. That's the leather that you see here, which also has the Brand Black logo, which extends to the back, which gives your heel and your ankle more support, and extends also to the other side. So it fully captures and embraces your entire ankle in entirety. Apart from that, we have this knit material just above the upper, which gives the foot even more support and structure so that your foot just doesn't move around when you're walking. So this is the knit material. I think they're calling it the Jacquard Gore Strap or something, but that's pretty much what you get here up front. And lastly, you have the whole tubular knit upper, which functions like a sock through and through. So, before I forget, there's no lacing system, there's no strict lacing system, but you do have this molded, I don't know, lace keeper or lace thing that what you do is you just pull back and pull up so that you are able to loosen it or tighten the shoe. And lastly, we go to the midsole. This midsole is primarily your typical EVA material, but it's kind of surprising how they were able to make it much more comfortable versus your usual shoes that use this material. I think it's how they constructed the outsole, wherein they put spaces in the middle, a few spaces at the back, which just gives it a very comfortable feel. If I were to describe the feeling of walking on one of these shoes, it's very, very similar to the feel that you get with the Yeezy Boost 350 V2s. So this is the Pirate Black. And what do I mean by that? It's not necessarily that you get that boost feeling, but there's kind of like this hollow section in the middle, and most of the support is on the outer like edges of your feet, and that gives it more bounce and all around more comfort. So anyway, that's the feeling that I get with the Yeezys, maybe because the boost is so high up the outsole, and that's a similar feeling that you get with the Brand Black Gama. So when it comes to comfort, when it comes to just making sure that you're happy and comfortable when walking around, this one does the job. So that's pretty much it for the Brand Black Gama. For a little over 3,000 pesos, I really think this is a really good steal. If you guys haven't checked them out, you might want to drop by Titan. They carry it, I think I got this one from the Shangri-La branch. They have different colorways. There's a black one, there's a gray one, but the one that I really liked the most was this blue pair that I was able to pick up a few weeks ago. So if you do manage to run out and you still want to get one, they are doing a massive sale as well, 50% off on the official Brand Black website, but that's of course in the US. So if you're going to order there, you might want to use shipping cart as a service to be able to bring it to the Philippines. I did a guide on that, I'll link down below so you guys can check it out. So in summary, Brand Black Gama, really nice sneakers, won't break the bank, super comfortable, lots of character with the different materials, still with the sock-like experience of the tubular knit. I highly recommend it. I suggest you guys check it out, and most importantly, not a lot of people will rock this. It's kind of different. In a sea of people wearing NMDs, Boosts, and Nikes, this one just makes you stand out a little more and makes you a little more different. That's it for this vlog. Thanks for watching. Peace.